got your dick print showing. Your wife said you got your dick print showing. Mine.
Your dick print showing.
It's a thriller in the trap. Really fun. Baby, don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jordan. Left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying.
Just like black people, waiting on them to show up. Talking about I'm pulling up. Just like black people. Yeah, I'm about to do an interview with him. About to go check the mail real quick. That's good.
What you doing?
About to do an interview with him.
Oh, we all finna do that in there?
Yeah, in the den. Yep. What you got? How many cuts you got?
2.
Okay.
I'll see what you doing.
Okay, bet. Had to check our mail real quick. Ain't nothing in here either.
Thank you all that shit.
Hey, what it say? It say we working. What you doing?
Hey, we working. What you doing?
Y'all know you just came from school. What you looking at my wife?
Oh my God. Sarge in the den.
About to go down.
Oh, it's going down. You been enjoying your outfit?
I'm finna shit. At first, I'm still in shock that I'm off.
Why?
Because I didn't know I was really like this.
But I thought you just came from vacation.
I'm not really on vacation. I'm taking a leave of absence.
COVID.
Because Kayla had to quarantine. Because she had a quarantine. They told me I could take a leave of absence. So I took it.
And you get how long she off for?
Yep.
You want me to pour it?
Sure.
Let me know what to stop.
Just don't stop.
Oh, don't stop. Okay.
Okay, you can stop.
Oh, okay. He's a teaser.
I ain't tried this before.
He's a teaser.
You know how you just be buying shit and having it in the
It
refrigerator?
look cute. The bottle be cute. That's all I'm feeling.
But I know Red get your little teeth.
What you trying to get tipsy fast for?
I was ready for
Trying
it
to take
kick
advantage
in.
of somebody.
Ready for it to kick in.
Where's the top at, Sarge?
Right here, child.
You had it this whole time.
I really like your fucking hair.
You do?
That shit
Right?
looks so good.
You like it? I told Keisha I felt like a little girl. Like,
You don't look like no little
she
girl.
took me back in the day. I mean, if I did, it was cool.
No, that's fine.
What's been up, Sarge?
Don't ask me that.
Y'all,
about
I
that.
haven't seen him since the meet and greet. Me and him got into it, if y'all didn't know.
Why would you say we got into it?
Off camera. Camera been rolling no
What
more.
we get out? What
He
we get
thought
into it?
he was gonna come for somebody.
About what? We gonna speak out. Go ahead.
You had an invitee.
Right.
Right. And there was a question asked to me.
Uh-huh.
How did I feel?
Who asked you a question?
Keisha.
What'd she say?
She said, how do you feel about everybody? How did everything go?
Right.
Right. So at the time, I'm sitting here thinking that everybody that was invited was a potential cast member, right? Because you said that you were going to invite some people, right? So
you assumed that they was gonna be part of the cast?
I did assume, because that was part of the meet and greet for the show,
Correct.
ReignBeaux cast meet and greet. So the fact that you was like, he ain't none of y'all got concerned. He
Did I
actually
really
cussed
say
me,
that?
y'all. He actually cussed me. I wish the cameras was rolling.
That's what
Because he
alcohol
about to try to
and a
deny
lot of
this.
marijuana do to you.
That's why I
because
turned it back
I
up
do
with
not remember all of that.
You don't remember?
I do not remember turning up. I remember smiling and making a joke and being like, he ain't got nothing to do with this. And I do remember that part. But then when I got home that night, you was texting me and you was apologizing. I was like, why is she apologizing? Because it wasn't that
Because you
deep for
took it
me.
very personal.
It wasn't that deep for
My
me.
wife was
But
like
let me
that
explain. Let me explain what the deal with that was. Because one, people like to assume a lot of things, and I didn't want nobody to assume nothing just because I was inviting somebody. As you see, almost everybody came with somebody, so I just invited somebody so I wouldn't have to be solo dolo for real.
Yeah.
And then, too, I invited them to come after the camera was rolling because I didn't want that to be the first thing that people start talking about when they think of me, because that is not what I'm about.
Okay.
Negro, please.
I did let Indy and them know that he was coming and that we were just friends, blah, 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 blah. But I was like, he's going to be here after the camera crew leaves. Stuff. But the reason why I said whatever I did say to you is only because...
It was alcohol involved?
No, it was not. It's because he has nothing to do with the show. And he would not be a part of the show.
How was I supposed to know that when that was a specific
party for me? One, he was not there when the camera was rolling.
Okay, but maybe he got there late.
I feel like
I let everybody know.
I feel like you would have knew. I would have told you that he was there part of the crew. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you would have got a heads up. I wouldn't have just brought somebody there that wasn't going to be part of filming and stuff like that. That was.
I guess I understand.
I mean,
at the end of the day, with no reason.
That's why when I got home, like, I don't know. Honestly, it was funny to me because you was like, I wish you would have talked more or something or been more open. I'm like, he ain't got nothing to do with this. He ain't got to say shit. He supposed to sit his ass right there and be quiet. That's what he supposed to do.
So is that how you said it though?
I did not remember exactly how I said it, but I do remember me saying he doesn't have anything to do with the show.
You did say that.
But everything else, I swear, I do not remember. I remember
you said that very aggressively. With the smile, just because you smile.
Okay,
I smile when I'm into it.
Let me say this too. When me and you were texting, I was asking him was I aggressive about it. He was like, yeah, you were. And I was like, how though? He did agree and say that. He was like, but I understood what you were saying because we already had a conversation about it or whatever. But I was like, yes. But I was like, dang, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want her to think that because it wasn't nothing. In my head, it really wasn't that deep.
Yeah.
I was really just trying to be funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On guard, I was really just trying to be funny. Honestly, I mean, you can't even air that part because I really don't even care. Oh, it's not on camera.
It's not on camera, yes. It was going to be aired if it was.
Okay, I wish it was, because it did get better after the camera.
It was some juice.
But I really wish it was because honestly, it wasn't that deep. You know what I'm saying? And when I got, maybe then I might have thought it was that deep. I don't know. I guess I was really trying to be protective over him too. You know what I'm saying?
And tequila was in everybody's system. I know it was in both ours. I took his bottle. I was too. So
it was a good night. It was a very good meet and greet. I liked everyone. I can see
what's
myself
the head nod? Go on, say what the head nod is. You're in the den.
Let's just be honest. Okay.
Here, hold on, because I didn't give you an intro.
Okay.
It's Queen Simba. We in the den with Sarge Thomas, right?
A.K.A.
Go ahead,
Danger.
Thomas, right?
A.K.A.
Go ahead.
Danger.
Danger. That's what his name is.
You never know what's going to come out.
Danger. So you're in the den, and in the den, truth is always the vibe. So what's the head nod?
So the truth of the vibe is, you know, I didn't get to know everyone personally, especially in a couple of hours. But some of the people that I did meet within an hour or two, like, I felt like I could vibe with them. And then, like, some people, I don't know if it's me because I got my guard up with them already, or it's just not my type. You know, like, you're not going to like everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can be cordial with everyone.
Yeah.
But I don't see myself hanging with that person. You know what I'm saying?
So you have a specific in the group that you don't see yourself hanging with already based from photos?
That's just me, though. It's just like the type of people I like to be around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing against that person. Like, that person for real, though, like, I don't even know them, but I love them because they're being themselves and that's who they are. But it's
not your caliber. It's not your
yeah, but I can go out to events and hang out and chill and stuff like that. But I don't see us like on the phone
like reaching out. You don't see yourself reaching out.
I can reach out, you know, like if I'm doing something with a group of people, you know, so like on
it's
a one-on-one and just hanging.
You don't see that.
No, and people gonna say that about me too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not everybody's cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's nothing personal. But you know, I just pick that out. You know, like I know what I like and who I want to hang with. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
So, since truth is always alive, who is this person that you don't feel like you're
I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Because
it's the den.
Because
somebody else from the cast gonna come in, it's gonna probably be your name.
But the thing is, things can change. You know what I'm saying? You never know. I might get to hang around this person, and that whole thing I just said you might change. So I don't want to go into knowing somebody with already them thinking, oh, he don't like me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want them to put that in their head.
That don't mean you don't like them. We're making it clear that you don't like them.
Yeah,
I mean,
but I just,
that's not that. I'm saying like for this moment in time, and this.
Honestly, I don't even know their name, so hell, it don't even matter.
You're lying.
On God.
He's lying.
On God, I don't know their name. Now, so next question.
Boy or girl?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter because I can tell you.
I work with nothing but girls. They're all girls. I'm the only guy. Yeah.
What they have on at the meet and greet? Say you don't know and lie. Say you don't know and lie.
At the end of the day, we're moving on from that because that ain't me. I ain't doing that.
I don't know what DM he think he running.
What I'm trying to bring to the show for real though, like for real, is to show my parenthood because my parenting skills. Let me say that because it's a lot of guys out here that you really don't see them with their kids or spending time with their kids, and they actually do. You know what I'm saying? They just not all about posting or showing it or just, letting everybody in there. But they really do. Yeah. It's some really good dads.
You a good daddy, Sarge. You really are.
And the thing is, I know I'm a good dad, but there's so many things that I can work on to improve on. Yeah. And my kids show me and tell me that all the time. They just told me this the other day. My 15-year-old told me something that hurt her feelings that I did when she was in the 8th grade. And I'm just like, why you just not? Like, I accused her of something that her other sister did. Yeah. And I think she might have got a whooping. I don't know. I don't even remember. You know what I'm saying? It hurt her so bad. She's crying and everything. I'm like, this happened in the 8th grade. Girl, you picking this in 11th grade. Why are you just now?
She just not opening it up.
She was. So, like, I'm trying to work on myself, especially with my kids and parents and stuff.
Did you switch that up when you talked to her?
What?
When you was like, you're that happened in 8th grade, why is you still? Did you go deeper into it? Or
we had a conversation about it. Of course we had a conversation because she was crying and upset about it. But my whole thing with her is like, we talk, I feel like we talk a lot. Yeah. I feel like we have those conversations. Even with her mom's around, like we talk to her and stuff like that. So I didn't understand why it took her 2 years to say something to me about it. That's what I was trying to get her to understand. Like, you gotta talk.
Do you think maybe it hurt her that bad?
Yeah.
That she just didn't want to speak on it?
That too, and then too, it has a lot about her wanting to say I show favoritism to the other little girl more than her. That was the whole thing about it, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, like, they both just some spoiled ass little girls. Yeah. They're girls and they're spoiled, and so if they see, they get so much attention, but when they see another one gets more attention than the other, it's just the jealousy thing, you know what I'm saying? And then they got their own issues.
And how many kids do you have?
I have, like...
You gotta think about it. That's a lot.
No, it's not that, because it's like, I don't be trying to just... I have, like... Let me see.
Think about it. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, I had 3 kids. I had 3 kids. I had, with, like, actually have my blood.
Biological.
Yes, and I adopted 1 kid, and then my other 2 kids has a brother that is 5 that they claim. But they do have another brother, too, but I don't deal with him because he's fine. But the reason why I claim Kason is because that's how I met my 12-year-old daughter's mother. He was like 4 weeks old, and we started dating. So I've always been in his life. You know what I'm saying? He calls me dad and everything. So therefore, I always claim him as my son. But I only had 3 kids, and then I have a 6-year-old that I adopted, which is my 12-year-old sister when she was first born too. So it's Avery. So yeah, so it's a lot of.
That's your sister?
No, it's Kaysley's sister.
It's Kaysley. Okay, your 12-year-old sister. Yeah. Okay, I got you.
I adopted her, but it's by the same whatever. But yeah, so I do got a lot of kids, but only like.
And he take care of all of them.
I got a son that just turned 21 2 days ago. he still stay with his mama, and then the 15-year-old and the 12-year-old stay with me all the time, and then Avery goes between me and Keisha. She stays with me a week, and she goes to Keisha.
Okay.
Keisha, she on the show, my best friend. Shout out.
Shout out to Keisha, Wiley. Y'all see her. She'll be up here.
We're very close. Like, when it came time for me to get Avery, like, I was not going to adopt her. I was actually going to sign my rights over because she wasn't mine. And it was a couple that wanted to adopt her. And I ain't know nothing about her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, her mama had her, left her at the hospital. They found out that she had other siblings because me and her were still legally married.
Yeah.
Even though she was not my biological child, she was married. We was married, so she was my kid.
Yeah.
So they were saying, like, you can have her or you can sign your rights over, blah, blah, blah. So I was going to sign my rights over, and then we get to court, and the people that wanted her couldn't get her. So they was like, she's going to go to foster care or either you take her. So
you in fact had no child.
And then I had to go back to the court, but the thing is, they gave me a couple days to think about it. So when I was going back to court, they brought her to the courthouse, and I wasn't going to get her. I didn't have no car seat or nothing. And I seen her, she was like this little, like, I used to walk around with her in my hand. She's a preemie. So I used to walk around my hand, and Keisha told me, she was like, we're going to get her in, I'm going to help you. And, like, ever since the day I brought her home, I never had a struggle or want for anything for her what she needs. Like,
between you and Keisha,
between me and Keisha and my brothers and my, you know, our family, like, came and, like, stepped up big time. My brother in Colorado, like, when I first brought her home, he, like, bought everything. Like, his wife was sending boxes and boxes home of clothes. And they bought her beds and stuff like that. And Keisha, she still do it to this day. She overdo shit. She really does. Like, every room in her house is ridiculous. Like, she has so many clothes that she never even gets to touch.
What?
Because Keisha only has boys.
But Keisha look like she like to shop, though.
She like to shop, and she
for
only has boys. She only has boys, so when we had Avery, like, she really went in. You know what I'm saying? Like, she really
went in. She went over
and to this day, we still talk about, like, I tell her all the time, like, you overdo stuff. Like, you waste money on clothes that she's not going to wear.
She's going to end up growing out of them.
She don't even get to wear the shit. It's ridiculous. But I don't do that because I learned from doing that because I have girls. Like, I learned that with Ayana. Like, clothes and stuff like that when they're young and they're steady growing, like, don't waste your fucking money because they wear this shit one time.
Yes, and that's it. How does Ayana and everybody feel about you, like, being a part of the show? You know, all that.
They kind of excited. They keep on asking me, why you ain't feel with me yet? Why you're not going to put your kids on there? You don't let everybody know you got kids.
They ready.
You know, my kids are very outspoken. That's the reason why I want to put them on the show because they're going to be themselves, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
They're very outspoken. Like, they say what they're on their mind.
You ain't lying. Ayana, that's my buddy right there. That's my buddy right there. And Jaheim was in love with her, but he got him a new girlfriend. He got a girlfriend.
Is she black?
Tori, she cute. She cute.
Why can't nobody just think?
Let me ask you something, Sarge. Do you have any mixed kids?
I know, and I be fussing at my kids because they won't date nobody black. Shit, Ayana dates white boys.
But you have to think what's around them as well. What's around them? It ain't nothing like I'm so proud of my son.
I love it. Don't get me wrong, though. I do have mixed kids, and that was like the first or maybe second white person I ever met. Dated, and she was Italian. Anyway, she's not even white. She's Italian. Her skin is white, but the bitch is Italian.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I just miss seeing that a lot of black couples, like, now, and there's nothing wrong with. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
it's
but
right.
it's
all in my
mixed
family.
couple. Yeah.
But I always try to tell my girls, like, there's nothing wrong. Like, Kaisley, she like dark skinned boys, but she like get old.
That's what I'm saying, but that's what's out here. This, what's on TV. That's what's out here. You feel what I'm talking about?
And that's
I don't think that's Ayana's type. You know what I'm talking about?
No, and that's why she like white boys. And we both did so much because we just like, just don't talk to nobody. You're Mexican or something. Hell, they don't do nothing for real.
First of all,
make money.
She went, Ayana in the 11th grade.
She going to the 11th.
So I'm telling you, by the time she gets to college, or if she chooses to go to college, whatever path of life she chooses to take, she's gonna meet so many different plethora of people. You feel what I'm talking about?
Speaking of that, like, that's her whole thing. Like, she's ready to go to college and move away. But I'm moving to Huntsville, and she don't want to go with me because she don't want to change schools, and she's basically, I feel like she's just afraid of change.
Probably.
And I'm like, how are you gonna make it in college far away from us if you can't even switch hospitals? Like when I was growing up, I went to different schools. Like my parents were in the service. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And you just adjust. You know, and that's what I want her to do. I want her to get out. My child will not get out of her comfort zone to save her freaking life.
But listen to what everything you just said.
What's that?
I want
what's best for my baby.
And
that is my baby.
Yes, you want what's best for her,
Right.
but you can't always think about, well, I did this, I went through this,
Right.
so that'll be fine. I was in the military, I was a military child.
And I look at it like that,
thing,
but I'm just saying though, like
they're gonna move at their own pace. Now, some things like Jaheim, he did not want to move to Hartsville. Like he did not want to. He wanted to stay at Williams. I was like, boy, I'm not fixing to keep waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning to drive you to Williams on Zert Road where the traffic be backed up at, and then I gotta go to Target. No, I'm not fixing to do that. So it was like a forceful thing that I had to do against what? Every day. Thank you so much, Lex. I love Hartsville. Like it's the best school ever.
That's
like,
what I want her
you know
to
what I'm
do,
talking
though.
about? They're going to adapt if it's a requirement. You feel me?
But I feel like as a parent, like with her, she's just more like, I'm not going. I'm just gonna stay here with my mom.
Yeah.
And I feel like I want to just be like that parent, just make her, just to show her that like
You can
you're
do
still
it.
no, you're still a kid. You gonna do the fuck I say.
That's ego.
That might be ego too, but I feel like that's wrong. A lot wrong with these kids now. They get to make too many decisions.
Now I agree
and
on
I feel
that.
like
I agree on
she's
that.
not even ready to make decisions like that, big decisions in her life.
But you can't be mad at her because us as parents have gave them that leeway to make decisions. So when we try to be like, oh, let me get your ass back in check type shit, it still fall back on us because we allowed you to make this choice. We allowed you to make that choice.
Yep,
we allowed you to make that choice.
And that's the
you know
reason
what I'm
why
talking
I'm more just like now I'm at that point because she's 15, to me 16. She be driving stuff. It's like I gotta reel her back in.
You gotta get on the rein. Yeah.
I gotta reel her back in some. And she's so much like me. She look like me. She act like me. That I feel like only I can control her.
Yeah.
I don't feel like her
mama can handle her. You know what I'm saying?
She goes to stay with her mom about a couple weeks and it's on and popping.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
It's on and popping. Like they're more like friends than mother and daughter. Like she's a great mom. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Shout out. But you know, I just don't feel like she can handle it. But I told her, I said that if you do not move when I move, you're staying with your mama until you graduate. Like when I say
do you
something,
mean that?
I do. Like she did something that really made me mad. And I told her now, like she's supposed to get her license in July. I told her now she can't get her license to August.
Oh,
and
wow.
like she's a good driver, you know, she loves to drive and stuff like that. But I knew that would really hurt her.
Yeah.
And the fact of the matter is, it's like you can't beat them all the time, you know, but you gotta give them some kind of punishment to let them know when they do wrong. There's always repercussions. You know what I'm saying?
9 times out of 10, I done just learned this with Jaheim, and him being 13, he hates to know that we're disappointed in him. Like he hates to hear very disappointed in
I wish my kids would get like
you know what
that.
I'm talking about? He hates to hear that, and then he hates for the phone to get taken. He hates that, and most parents don't follow up with that phone thing. They get it back in a week. Jaheim don't get his back for like 2
Well, I
months.
got Kaysley's phone now. She'll never probably ever get it back in her life.
Oh my God, you say it now.
Nah, it's to that extent. And the thing is like me taking her phone is not a big deal to her. And I realized that it's so my fault because when I have her phone, she's up under me 24/7.
Yeah.
So now it kind of makes sense to me. Like people tell me, oh, she's just doing it because she's trying to be nice to her phone. But I do understand and I get it. For a long time, it was just me and Casey.
Yeah.
And then especially when I brought Avery home, you know what I'm saying? She was not the baby no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And for years, she was the baby to everybody. You know? And
So
then like she still gets spoiled. Like her the other kid's mom that she called mom spoils her. My brother's definitely a spoiler. But you know, she don't get it so much from me because there's another baby, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's what it comes from mostly because
reaching out for attention.
It's just like yesterday, like she lay on me now, she don't sleep with me, she in bed, and like I don't let her do that when Avery there because she's been gone a week and she's a baby to me. She's sick.
So they both can't fit in the bed.
I got a king side. They both can, but it ain't going down.
Wow.
They sleep well, and they don't want to be around each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
they competing for that slot.
So they wouldn't want to do that no ways, for real. But
so you feel like Casey kind of like
she needs more attention.
She needs more attention
from me.
That's the same thing.
And I'm cool with it. And I think she is too because I got her PlayStation, her phone, and everything.
Yeah.
And like right now, her phone is at home on my dresser and she ain't even gonna touch it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I go home and check it and see. Like I gotta say, I can tell that bitch when it's done.
Right.
She ain't
Right.
like
That's what I'm saying.
she ain't touching it. So like some kids need that punishment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I used to ask my mom, you don't whip me, what you gonna do? But not knowing as a kid that I'm just thinking about like I need your attention, mama. Not knowing that, but just saying, oh, they got a whooping and then they mama all over there. You feel what I'm talking about? Exactly. So some kids do try, and I like I said, I speak to that to Jaheem. You feel what I'm talking about? Because he got dog. He just kind of went on a little rampage for a little bit. We was like, boy, what is going on with you? You gotta talk. We gotta talk. What's going on?
Talking about when them
feel
kids, when they get into that, and then I get it. Like one thing I can say about my kids, they're not as bad as I was as a kid.
I mean,
they're not even half as bad as I was as a kid. So I'm like, ooh, I'm winning.
You tried it. You tried it.
So you know what I'm saying? Like I cut them slack in those areas, but I feel like the things that they do wrong, that is the stuff that my mama should have been on me about.
Yeah.
Because my mom had 6 boys, basically she kind of raised us by herself, you know what I'm saying? So when it came down to me and my brother that's older than me, she was tired. You know what I'm saying? Raising boys, 2 men, she was tired. So, you know, we kind of got a lot of leeway. And then 2 of my brothers are diabetics. So that itself was a full-time job with them always in and out the hospitals and stuff like that. So we got a lot of leeway. And I feel like if my mama could have been more stronger on me, I would have did a little bit better. So when my kids do little things, is what some people consider little, you know what I'm saying? To me, it's big as hell.
Say that, yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's big as hell to me. And I feel like, oh, I'm going to get you now so that way you know that this is not the right thing to do. But overall, for real though, they're some good kids.
And that's what I was going to say. We know that we're doing a great job as parents because we see our product sitting right in front of us, our kids. You feel what I'm talking about? But we also just have to remember as parents, like, we can't just let them know that they did wrong. We got to show them the right way after that. You know what I'm talking about? Because they're always going to result back. And I'm just learning this with being with Jaheem. You feel what I'm saying?
My son is 21 and I'm just learning it now with my 15-year-old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the good thing for me about having all these freaking kids. It's like, I feel like with Avery, I'm going to have her down pat. Because every kid, you learn something different. But then, too, with every kid, you have to deal with them differently. So, you can imagine, like, when I be like, I got a lot going on, like, my kids be having me on a roller coaster by itself.
You kind of almost got to be schizophrenic. You got to have different personalities for your kids.
And I ask myself at nighttime, like, when I lay down and go to bed, I swear to God, I'm like, how do you do this? Like, and then I'm like, how the hell did my mama do this? Like, my mama worked 3 jobs and still deal with all the
That's
kids.
the power that's within us.
You go to work and you know how many spirits you take on every freaking day and how many different personalities. And then you have all this stuff on you, then you got to come home and deal with it.
Say that.
But I'm grateful for 2021. I feel like a lot of that is leaving me, and I feel so much. I feel free. I feel so freaking free, and I feel like there is nothing I can't do right now, and nothing that I just can't have. You know what I'm saying?
Good. That's a great mindset to have. And on my podcast, you said you watched me live.
I did lie.
And yes, he lied. It's okay. But anyway, on that podcast, I spoke about. No, you couldn't have. Because I was like, "What's your favorite part?" When them eyes went up, I knew it was a wrap. But anyway, on there, I spoke about living in your truth. You can't. If there's anything in this world you want to do, you can do. You feel what I'm talking about? But the first part is like once you speak it into existence, it's just a matter of following up on what you just spoke into existence. You know what I'm talking about? Following through with what you want to do. Well, what process do I have to go through in order for this to come out? You feel what I'm saying?
With that being said, like that's what's going on with my moving situation. I think it's so funny. My best friend, I love her to death, and she loved me too, and she did not want me to move out of Athens. You know, so she's been looking, and I was keep on telling her, she keep on sending me all these places, and I was like, you know, it's nice, but it's still in Athens. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might as well just let it go. You know what I'm saying? And I get where she's coming from, but it's just part of my growth process. I have got to get somewhere where I can do things things that I want to do and do it on my own. And I just want to change, and I feel like that's where everything is leading me. That's part of my change. I got to get somewhere where really I'm not surrounded by a lot of people that I know. So I just want to depend on me.
Yeah, that right there.
I'm trying to say that and not
right
saying
there.
like I'm being mean or nothing.
No,
like that,
I want to be able to depend on me.
I love my friends and I love my family.
But I codepend on them too much.
I codepend on them too much, and I want to get somewhere because I feel like if I could just depend on me, there's nothing I can have. You know, especially when you got kids.
Say that.
And you work a full-time job, you got to figure out how they're going to get there, and you still going to work so you can do all that. You know what I'm saying? So and I do that to a certain extent, but I have so many people that ask me this that I feel like if I needed something I can do,
drop
that
it down.
Then
they right there. Yeah.
And that's all it is. Part of my growth. It's something that I have broke down that in order for me to grow, I got to accomplish that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's just within you. You feel like that's something that you got to do for you. Nobody should take that person.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? But you gonna have some people that do. You gonna have some people that feel some way about it. It is what it is. Like I feel like what you just talking about. I feel like I went through that right when I graduated high school, and then now that I met Mika and Jai, you feel what I'm talking about? Now that I met my wife and son, I should say, it's like I went through that part already, so I know how to handle this now just by myself. You know, I know how to be in the marriage and be around my family now. You know what I'm talking about? I moved to Minnesota, Louisiana, traveled to Vegas. I did it all for them few years. You feel what I'm talking about? But nobody was around. I didn't know nobody. Like, the closest person when I was in Louisiana was like 3 hours away in Slidell. You know what I'm talking about? So if it's call somebody to come 3 hours for me, I'm going to figure this shit out on my own.
But I do that now.
You do what?
The 3 hours.
Yeah.
Like, now, that's why I'm in my life. Like, now that I'm single and I feel I'll be honest. Me being single has a lot to do with me feeling like I'm free. You know? And not because when I was in a relationship that I felt like I was not able to do what I wanted to do because
we know.
I'm going to do what the fuck I want.
We know. It's Sarge. What danger.
What the fuck
danger.
But I always hold back because I do care about people's feelings and I don't want to, disappoint nobody or make nobody mad at me. But now I feel like I can just live my life and just be me, and I don't really care. My brothers, which is the closest relative to me besides my kid, and especially my kids are so supportive of everything I do. Like, everything. They love my style, the way I act, the way I am. Like, my kids are awesome for supporting me. And my brothers are too, especially from us coming from a small town and the way we were raised. And me being the way I am, it was funny because I called my older brother today and I was like, "What you doing?" He's like, and then I said, "You want to go to the nail shop with me?" And he's like, "Hell fuck nah, nigga." And then he just paused for a minute. He's like, "I don't know, let me call you back."
He thought about it. Well, I mean,
at the end of the day, they was like, "Well, I mean, that's what you want to do." I mean, because it's not. They don't think like that no more. I'm so glad they're not so small-minded. It's just the fact that we spend time together. If my little brother want to spend time with me, that's what he want to do.
Yeah, that's how they want to do. I want to do what he want to do too.
They make me feel like I can just be myself. And if ain't nobody else gonna care or support me or talk about me, I know they got my back. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And they some niggas. You know what I'm saying? They some old good.
Tough. Yeah.
They ain't no. They've been through some shit. Like, my brother's been in prison 3 times.
Oh, yeah. Third time you out.
Yeah. He rough. But he got a real good heart and he's a good person. He'll do anything for anybody. But
do you feel free around your kids? Like, you feel like your kids let you be yourself?
They encourage me to, especially Kaisley. Kaisley is my number one supporter. She encouraged me to do more. And always be like, you need to do this. Like, she's my photographer. She wants to, like, she is my go-to. Ayana, she'll tell me, no, there's too much. She's real reserved. You know what I'm saying? But Kaisley, she with it. Avery, she's more protective. You know what I'm saying? She be like,
she is. She be coming. The grill, when we barbecued at your house, she came up to. They back there sitting on each other's laps outside.
She don't play
at all. She don't play the radio. But Kaisley don't either. Kaisley's like right there with her little kid. Because Kaisley's like, I'm coming up here with y'all because they gonna get in trouble back there. I was like, what are they? So at that point, I had to go sit her back to see what was going on because
They gonna let me know.
Yeah.
Basically, like she gonna let me know anything I need to know. But yeah.
Keep balling on. I'm not playing with you no more, Daddy.
Yeah.
Like none of that.
They, like I said, they very outspoken, and I'm like that too. I have tried to, like, because I was in a relationship with someone that was very reserved and very, I would think not, just, outspoken.
Yeah.
Other people would say different, but not with me.
Yeah.
With me, they wasn't. Like, I always wanted to fight. They never want to argue, nothing like that. So it was, I did.
They kind of just, like, reserved their feelings to themselves, never really opened up.
Exactly. So, it just, I don't know. It kind of like, I don't know. Last year, I kind of knew that I was changing. And I feel like it was my time. Mm-hmm. And then probably like in November, like right before my birthday, I mean, it just like something just came over me. And it was like, okay.
This time?
Yeah, it's like, I feel like you finna get it. Like,
yeah.
Like, it's just like I woke up one day and I felt like a totally different person.
Do you feel like you were in your relationship out of comfort as well?
Yeah, it was all in comfort.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It was all comfort. Yeah. It was what I was used to. Almost 12 years. Like, that is comfort. And the thing is, it's like now I'm at that stage, like, I want to date. I'm cool with dating. But I don't even care.
Yeah.
As
like, far as feelings.
I would saying never. I don't want to be in a relationship with nobody, and I don't see myself getting married again or nothing like that, and I feel like that's okay because I've done that.
It's okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm cool with talking to somebody and we just talking to each other, but I don't want to live with nobody. I don't want nobody to live with me. I don't want to, feel like I got to answer to nobody. Yeah. Like, I don't do none of that.
You did it for 12 years.
I've done that my entire life ever since I was 15 years old.
And I ain't been single since I was 14. You feel me?
I had my son when I was 15. Me and his mom got married when we were 18. Then we were together for like 6 years, and then like we split up. And then while we were going through our divorce, I met Kay's mama. She got pregnant. Then I got divorced, and then once we were divorced, we got married. Like all my life, I've been always having to feel like I was attached to somebody and feel like But I always like having a family. You know what I'm saying? I do enjoy that part. You know what I'm saying? But now at my age, like, and my kids being at their age, and then we all growing up, I feel like now it's my time. And, for real though, I always thought, well, not always, but lately I've been thinking, like, especially because I want to move. I only want to live in Huntsville for a year. Okay. And then after that, I'm ready to move out of Alabama. Like, I got to keep growing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's so much opportunity out here. Yeah. And I'm going to get some of it. You know what I'm saying? While I'm still living.
I know that's right. And that's what I was going to say.
Just while I'm still living.
We got decades. You feel what I'm talking about? We still got decades to go. Now, mind you, death has no age on it, right? You feel what I'm saying? But if we take care of ourselves and we do things right, at the end of the day, 9 times out of 10, we probably got some decades ahead.
That's what I'm saying.
You feel me? So, and who's to say your feelings won't change because you said you love a family? Right. You feel what I'm talking about? So you might be 20 years from now, you might want to be like, I found the person that I just want to take this life out with. You feel what I'm talking about? So, if it was me, if I wasn't married to Stoney, like, I would be out here, not thought boxing, but I'll be out here.
I've done that. I've done that so much. I'm over the thought boxing.
I wouldn't thought box, but I was chill.
No, I did thought box. Like, I done did that. Oh my God.
Yeah. That's why he's scared to show y'all. He know what nobody's gonna say.
Because, if I was thought boxing, y'all niggas was thought boxing, y'all bitches was thought boxing too.
Look.
And she was probably thought boxing too. But I'm over the thought boxing, you know what I'm saying? But it's not effective. It's just like, now I'm trying to get something. I'm on a whole nother level. Like, I could care less. You know what I'm saying? I done had the finest, even some of the ugliest.
Say that with the ugliest. Come on,
some of the ugliest.
Oh, I didn't know. I was just saying.
I've been sitting down for 13 minutes. I thought it was a close sit.
Y'all trying to get Stoney to come in.
We can meet in the room and everything. We got flowers.
He said he liked your hair, baby.
And your lashes, you look really pretty.
Listen at her. By Stoney, of course you
Listen at her.
Cocky ass Stoney.
The cocky ass Stoney. My line keep falling.
It is what it is. Y'all call it cocky, I call it confidence. If you knew me a while ago, depression, we'll be saying that shit. Eat it up.
That part, baby. No,
Right.
that part.
You need to fix
And
yourself.
you have to think like that. If you don't think the best about yourself, then ain't
Who
nobody
will?
else is. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing in the wrong with
Yeah,
that. You know what I'm saying?
And when
People
does it
just
matter if
don't
somebody
know.
else don't?
People just don't
As long as I
know
do.
what you go through. They don't understand. You know, people always tell me, "You're so extra. You're just so
No,
extra."
it's okay that you extra. We fucking.
And you know what? I'm so tired of it.
Yeah.
I'm back to the point where I'm just so tired of it.
You
Now
start
just
saying thank you.
everything
It's
I
the
do is going to be
perspective.
so fucking extra.
Yeah.
Say thank you every time somebody says extra.
You know,
Thank
I'm
you.
just going to do
You
something
notice.
even more extra.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you. And people be like, stay tuned. There's more.
Yeah.
That should be your
I'm
tagline.
for real,
That should
like,
be your
y'all just
tagline.
really don't get
Stay
it. Like,
tuned.
it
There's
really
more.
hurts my feelings. There's so many people that are close to me be like, always tell me, like, you're so extra.
You can tell what that is?
Even when they're like playful, because I didn't call you extra before.
Yeah, I thought you
So,
extra.
So like when
Not the playfulness,
Okay.
because the playfulness, I get it.
You
Okay.
like, you're
Like,
so extra. You
that-
can tell
I like
that we
that.
coming from you.
I like it.
They
Yeah,
directly
that-
be telling you
to
like,
me,
you
that's
being extra
saying-
right now. Stop.
No, it's just like, I don't know why you gotta be so extra. You know, you always being extra. It's the tone and how
You
you
can
say
tell.
it.
You can feel the
I can
difference.
feel not that you're so extra because of what you got on or because you want to do this. That right there is funny to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a difference, you know what I'm saying? But for real though, people that are close to me say shit like that
Yeah.
all the time. Like, you're so fucking extra.
It's a
You know
little
what I'm saying?
envious. That's all.
And
It's a
the
little
stuff
envious.
that they be saying I'm extra about, I don't really feel like it's extra. It's just
Yeah.
being me, and it's just the shit that I require and what I want to do.
So
You know
why
what I'm
can't
saying?
that feeling right there suffice? Why can't that feeling right there be enough? Why do
That's on
their
them,
thought
but
or
they-
their
I
feelings?
had a friend, well, my favorite cousin in the whole wide world told me that when people start telling you you're so extra, just tell them that they're just not extra enough. And
Right.
I had to let that marinate.
Yeah.
You know
And
what
it's
I'm
still
saying?
marinating.
And that is making me, that's why I'm doing with the things that I want to do right now in my life, because that's letting me know that it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to be fucking extra.
Yeah.
It's okay to be you. And if you're not extra, that's okay too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
okay,
Like,
you. That's not you.
just being
You is fine.
it's
Whatever
fine.
you define.
And that's why I feel like for a long time I haven't been able to be me, is because I've always been told that I'm so extra.
Yeah.
So I always had to like try to like sit back and like look like everybody else and do everything. And to me, they were lame as fuck.
Yes.
I'm like, y'all so lame. You look like everybody else. You do everything everybody else do. Like that's one thing about Alabama.
We call it mannequins.
That's one thing about Alabama. Alabama gets shit so fucking late. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when I painted my nails black. People were just like, oh my God, you got your nails painted black. I'm just like, y'all are so fucking late.
Rockers do that
for 50, 60 years.
Rockers wear
It's a
paint.
form of fashion.
Fashion.
Like, if you into fashion, you know, you would get that shit. You wouldn't have so
they'll
much
attach it to
negative shit to
sexuality.
say, like,
They attach
oh,
it to
you
everything
gay
else.
because you got your nails painted or you got your... It's called fashion, motherfucker, and I'm into fashion, so therefore I'm going to do
It's a
things
statement.
that is part of fashion.
Yes.
Don't, like, try to say, like, oh, you doing too much.
Because it's not enough for
Because it's
you.
not for you.
But let me tell you this. I heard something. Shout out to T.I. Shout out to the what's this shit called? Expedition podcast. But him and I forgot the guest, but it was him, Carlos Miller, and another guest on there. And dude said something he heard. People always telling you to be humble, right? People always telling you to be humble.
Oh,
He said people always telling you to be humble when you come up though. Do anybody ever tell you to be humble when you ain't got shit?
That is on my
People
Instagram.
don't motherfucking never tell you that shit
I
because
posted
humble
it.
low key in my opinion when somebody telling you to be humble,
They
they're telling you to hey pipe down.
Yeah.
You shining too much for me and my life. You give me my
Oh,
life.
God.
I ain't got enough light. I ain't paying my little 60 watts. Your shit booming on 120. You got that fluorescent shit. You doing too much. I need you to don't forget where you came from. Why not? This is
Right.
bullshit. Why can't I put this in the past to me? Forget the fuck about my fucking childhood and
Yeah.
everything that fucking made me
That's
be
what I'm talking
mad, and I can keep the pieces that I want to keep that
Yeah.
made me be me.
That's what I'm talking
Why
about.
can't I do
Exactly.
that? I got told so many times, stop boasting, stop these stuff. It's like, damn. Were you there with me when I was in Atlanta in a 735 bedroom apartment with a fucking air mattress? Every time I get on Facebook, y'all talking about these the girls that's with the air mattress. I'm one of the girls that's the air mattress. I got the crib with nothing with the air mattress. That's all I could afford, bitch.
You know,
So every time you get online, somebody
it
talk
just
about you.
basically boiled down when you get confident with yourself and you
Yeah.
get shit, you can stop judging people for the way they act, the way they talk, the way they look, the way they, represent themselves, because you
you're confident in
never
yourself.
know why they're acting the way they're acting.
Yeah. Or wearing what they're
They're doing that because
They
they've
have
been
to.
through something. This is the motivation for them. This is what got them out the fucking bed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They have to talk this way. If not, here they're gonna be somewhere probably
Affirmations.
Yeah.
hanging from a
own
fucking tree or
affirmations,
something.
yeah.
Like, you don't never know. And that's why, I'm not so like judgmental. I sit back when we first started talking, you was asking me about the cast member, and I was like, at this moment, I just don't feel like we would be a good vibe. But I don't want to say their name because things change. I don't know their story.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing really about them. So I do want to get to know them and give them a chance before I just be like, all right, Jaheim, I'm not gonna fuck. It's you, my nigga. You cool, but I don't think we gonna vibe. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to give everybody a chance
because you want the same thing too.
And it can change, and I want that. You know what I'm saying? I want to change. I want to be able to just be so open minded that people that I didn't think I could vibe with, that
they
bam,
surprise
we can click. You know what I'm saying?
Probably your best friend. Probably
That's
your
all
best damn friend.
that's
one person to lean on and
like,
everything.
that's what I'm saying, like, where I'm at in my life. I be telling my best friend this. I say, you know, I understand that it's this lock thing, too. It's got a lot to do with my locks. But I understand the journey of even my religion. Like, I got out of religion and just got freaking spiritual.
Yeah.
Free, baby.
When I got that, y'all, that's just
that was your first step of freedom, right there.
Freaking
because everything in our life,
today,
everything in America is conformed and made to control us.
Yes.
So once you start breaking up the layers that the world told us to be,
and now I feel
really
like my mind has been blown. You know what I'm saying? Because now I don't feel like I gotta act this way and talk this way. Because if I don't do it right,
something
like
gonna
this,
happen.
I'm going to hell. You know what I'm saying? But now I know because I'm spiritual.
Hey, hell, see you soon.
Reason why I'm this way. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger, I used to pray for change. Lord, you know, make me the way you want me to be. So I but now I'm like, hell, at the age I am, I'm not telling.
I want to make me do who I want to be.
Like, I'm this way. You know what I'm saying? This is me and it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Now that I know that it's all good, like, I'm ready to fuck up some shit. I'm ready to change. I'm ready to change. Listen, y'all. So my busted challenge, y'all.
Ooh, yes.
I gotta send this to you because I want you to post it. But my busted challenge I did. Like, that's what I'm saying about Kaisley. She inspires me. She details. I would never have done nothing like that. I'm not no TikToker. I ain't no Facebook person, really. I'll post a picture every now and then because normally my kids tell me to.
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm
saying?
saying?
Post this.
My busted challenge, like, right? I had to drink, you know, I had to pipe myself up, I had to listen to Kaisley, you know. Like, it was
you had to get yourself
it was like a whole production because they looked at me, like, she's my stylist, Kaisley does everything. So when they got to going or whatever, you know, and I posted it, that morning, one of my cousins from where I grew up from, mom had hit me up and she was just like, love the video, blah, blah, blah. And then she was like, Jabari, shout out to my little cousin Jabari. He can't be no more than 11 or 12. Jabari said, you ain't got nothing on him. And I was just like, I busted out laughing because
But
Jabari.
you posted it?
What?
The challenge.
Yeah, it was on my story. It's on TikTok.
It's on TikTok, so I go watch it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't see it?
No, I haven't saw it. I haven't saw it yet.
Oh,
I'm about
my
to get a phone.
Are you
your phone,
serious? So, anyway, so he lives in Raglan, Alabama, and he's a cheerleader.
Okay.
And he does all this stuff, and he's like, let me show you his video first. Like, he be doing the damn thing. Like, he taught himself how to do flips. Like, he bad.
Self-made.
I was like, she wrote me and was like, Jabari said you ain't got nothing on him. And I wrote that laugh out loud or something like that. And then this is at 7 o'clock in the morning, he getting ready for school. He gonna tell his mom to send a video. And he gonna show me how to do it. So
let's go. You
know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Like, it's funny.
I gotta see yours now.
I told her, I text her back, I said, I'm coming to get him this summer. That little boy come stay with me. He is too freaking funny. But, you know, at that age, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like, okay, it's okay, sorry.
Yeah.
That was more of a validation, you know, like, it's okay to be yourself.
Are y'all super close?
No.
Y'all not close?
We're not super close. I'm not super close with anybody from where I'm originally from. Mm-hmm. But I was just down there for my brother's funeral, and I got to talk to him a little bit and hang out with him, and I just kept telling him how dope he was, and like he's really out there. Yeah. Like he's out there. Yeah. Like none other, and it's himself and everybody accepts him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I was growing up, they did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got picked on,
Evolution.
blah, 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 blah. If it went for my brothers, you know what I'm saying? It probably would have been harder on me. You know what I'm saying? But now with him, and I see how people just love him and accept him. And like I said, he danced like that at they little parties. I be seeing him on Facebook dancing like that at they little parties.
So he open with it. It ain't
He's
no any closet type thing.
No.
Yeah.
And like his parents, grandparents, everybody support him. And look what the freaking channel did. I'm just seeing pictures. Let me go to this little TikTok. Look, so Kaysley started my TikTok when I did this video.
Look at Sarge! Look at Sarge! What? Come on, Sarge!
So you haven't seen none of my
I have not.
So I did that one, and then after that I did this one.
Let's go. Let's go! Sorry, you baby daddy right there. Go back to the other. Hold on.
They said I look like a stud.
You baby daddy right there. Hold on. I'm taking you by a drink. We're getting the room right there.
You got fucked.
We're stripping right there. We're married, and your baby daddy right there. Oh, right there too. Right there too. You baby daddy. I didn't see the last one. So yeah.
And some of the clothes that I wore is from actually some of the stuff that I'm designing for my clothes.
Okay. What is your clothing line called? Or do you have a name for it?
But it's gonna have something to do with my damn name. I know that. I'm gonna make it like Sargentes or something. It's gonna be something French or something. But I ain't get a name and nothing like that because the thing is, and this is another thing. I hate when people will be like, I don't really even talk about stuff I want to do. One, because I don't really want everybody's opinion.
Yeah.
But then, like, when people that you close to and you be talking to them and you be telling them, like, things that you want to do.
Yeah.
Like, this is going to be my baby.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to come out with this clothing line in 6 months.
Yeah.
Just because I'm doing
a
clothing line.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, in my head, it's going to take me 2 years.
What about...
And I'm fine with
it.
it.
As long as
I am so fine with it because I know I want to do it so right. I want to be able... Why? I see people doing clothing lines and doing fashion shows, and then it's just
you can tell that it's thrown together.
It's not even so much just thrown together, but then, like, a lot of things, you can't even really buy.
Yeah.
Like, okay, let me say this. I've done fashion shows.
A sergeant's closet.
A
sergeant's closet.
That sounds really good.
I know it sounds good. A sergeant's closet.
That sounds really fucking good. But listen, I've done fashion shows where people have made clothes for fashion shows just to show the stuff that they can do. Mm-hmm. But like if I wanted to get it, I wouldn't be able to get it because either they had to make it or they had to send off to have it made or something like that. Like once I do my fashion show, you're going to be able to go to a website and bam, get it right then. Or even at the fucking show, you're going to be able to get it.
I'm going to have people set up with my shirt.
And then, like, I'm trying to change the game. Like, I'm not trying to do what everybody else is doing. And that's why, like, a lot of things you're going to see me wear on this show is going to be stuff that I'm going to design.
Like,
and shout out to the lady that's making my clothes for me. Her name is Sonya, y'all. She is so freaking awesome. You're going to bring her on. You're going to meet her. But listen, she made me one shirt. Like, she came into my store. We picked out the fabric. She went to her shop, and like an hour or two later, she had the shirt back.
It's the same way that made your jacket.
Listen, when I say like the shirt fit like a glove, it wasn't no alterations or nothing. It's in that video. I showed you the black shirt, the see-through. Like, and that's hard to make because of the material and trying to sew it with a sewing machine is very hard. But the clothes that she made me, like the fur on the sleeve, the blue shirt, and then like the suit jacket. Yeah. I went to her shop at 6 o'clock that morning. I was there like 6:15, and she had made that jacket and made that shirt and made another shirt that I didn't get to wear before like 9:30.
Wow.
Now, true enough, we had already designed everything. We had already like sketched some stuff out.
Is it like a collaboration between you and her?
No, she does her own thing. She's a hairstylist, designers. Like she's been in the game forever. Okay. I'm gonna really say like she's really, really helping me as far as like bring my vision to reality. It's like we see things just like everything that I like, she likes, and everything that she likes, I just love it. You know what I'm saying? But I want to do clothes that men and women can wear at the same. I feel like everything that I wore, a woman wore. Like the jacket I wore, I kind of got that from a woman. I just kind of made it just a little bit more. A woman had that jacket, but she had it with a long train.
Okay.
It was like a long train, and I just cut it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and it was perfect too. By the way, I got the photos.
Thank you. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to make clothes that, like, if you with a girl and you with a dude and you over there house and y'all finna go somewhere, you can go there and put on some of your girl clothes and you can make it look masculine. You know, I want to do
like a unisex type.
I want to do a unisex vibe, but I do want to make some clothes that are masculine, and I'm gonna start wearing a little bit of stuff that's more masculine. But a female can wear it too and still be sexy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to change the game, do her things, you know, a little bit different because I like to do that. I like to feel sexy sometimes.
I was gonna say that makes your personality.
And a lot of times I want to feel like a thug because sometimes that's how I am. I'm in my thug mode. But a lot of times when I'm reserved, I'm around grown people. I wanna, you know, have my swag on.
That's your personality, though. That's your personality.
People always tell me I'm sexy, so I feel like a lot of times I need to dress sexy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you're like, it's like you're sexy regardless type thing. You know what I'm talking about? Because you sit here on camera talking about I was cute, and I feel like I'm just regular work day. Regular work day. You feel what I'm talking about? But when people say, I understand what you're saying. People say, oh, you look good, you this or that. Yeah. I have to make sure when I go in my closet, I'm not just throwing something together.
Right.
Like, I have expectations. You know what I'm talking about? Type thing. But I low-key, they always be like, you going to Walmart. I'll be like, I know, but
and I'm
this
not
is
gonna go to Walmart looking any type of way.
I can't. Now, it's
everybody and their mamas in Walmart.
Yeah.
And then, too,
you
I
never
never
know
hardly
who
go
you're
in there, but every
to.
time I do go in there, motherfucker, I see somebody, so
Yeah, you never know who you're going to run into. I could run into Barack Obama at Walmart.
Exactly.
I don't want to be looking ratchet. You feel what I'm talking about? Because I'm not a ratchet person. Or Michelle. I'm so excited about your clothing line.
I am too, y'all. I'm really excited about it. And like I said, like I think a lot of times what makes me so excited about it because I don't feel like I gotta rush it.
Yeah.
And then the person that I'm working with, it's so easy to work with her, and it's like I don't know. It's just like I don't know. It's just it's the vibe for me. You know what I'm saying? It's the vibe. Like at 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. And listen, she just got married, and she had like an anniversary party the night before, so she probably had just went to sleep. But she was there before I was.
Yes.
And no attitude, no I'm tired, I'm sleepy. Like she's like everything we're doing it right.
Yes.
I'm not doing no rigging. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like she does not play, y'all. When I say she does not play, like she does everything to the T. I actually had a girl make me an outfit for the photo shoot, and I was giving her a chance, you know, just to try to do something out of her element because she wants to get into design.
Yeah. And
it was a flop. And I showed Sonya, and she was like, "You can't wear that." She's like, "You can't go out like that. That's not you. You got to be right." Because when I see you, you always look right. So, and we kind of just went in from there. That day, we like sent so many pictures to each other, showing stuff that we like, and we just took stuff and we kind of made it into our own thing. So
I feel you on that. And you said her name is Sonya.
Mm-hmm.
Sonya. We're gonna make sure we put her in
Sonya Carn Sonya.
We're gonna find out, Sonya. We're gonna find it out. Before this drop, we're gonna find it out.
But yeah, so that's the main things I want to bring to the show. I want to bring family, and my clothing line. And then to my
Sarge's closet. Y'all know where he got
and my friendship with my best friend Keisha because she is doing the show with me. So I do want y'all to see it. We've been knowing each other for 13, 14 years. Ever since I moved to Athens.
Whoa.
And Keisha is the reason why, for real, I kind of came out. Is because I felt so comfortable with her and she kind of allowed me to be myself. So it just kind of let me to just go ahead and just be myself. She makes me feel at ease. I feel like I can tell her anything and not be judged.
Yeah.
And I mean, that is, I would say, like, we have our hiccups. There's some things that I don't like she do, and there's things that I do that she don't like when I'm around. But
that's any relationship.
At the end of the day, that is my best friend. And I know if don't nobody else got my back, she got my back. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she like one of my brothers for real. You know what I'm saying? So we very close. So I just want to show that real friendships can happen because I've had friends come and go, and we probably going to talk about that later on in the show.
Yeah.
But I've had, where I thought were good long distance relationships and stuff like that would last forever did. And everybody has, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the older you get, the more okay you get with it. Because
Yeah.
you can look back like, well, damn, man, we was friends for 10 years, and
Yeah.
But I do feel like with me and Keisha, not just because we have a kid together, just because we've always been able to be honest and real with each other. We've hung up on each other, we've cussed each other out, and we've never stayed mad at each other more than a few hours or a few minutes.
Yeah.
Like,
y'all have a real relationship.
We have a real relationship.
Yeah.
I hung up on her, called her back. She like, you alright with your bipolar ass?
Yeah.
Bitch. But
you know what I'm saying? She knows you and she accepts who you are. You know her and you accept who she is.
And because of that, like, I can tell her anything and be comfortable with it. And at the end of the day, I know that she do want the best for me, you know what I'm saying? And that does matter, and I want the best for her. So that plays a big part. You have people around you that you think that love you and care about you. And they might tell you.
Don't speak on
They might tell you that they want the best for you and they care for you. But they really don't, and they will block you from your blessings. They see you get ahead, they be like, oh, you shouldn't do that,
yes.
or that ain't a good idea.
Anytime
you have an idea,
let
me tell you, anytime you have an idea and you want to do something in life, and that's your passion and you want to do it, and somebody tell you, oh, you shouldn't do that because of, that's to me a sign of a bad friend. Because even there's things to this day that Keisha be wanting to do, and that she think that she need to do before she can do something else, and I be like, girl, that's a waste of your time. Like, get that shit now.
Yeah.
But because that's my friend and that's the steps that she want to take, I support her. Yeah. And I be like, don't let nobody else tell you. If that's how you want to do it, that's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got. That's what being a big friend. It's not that I'm lying to her or nothing like that, but I know that that's how she wants to do it.
Yeah.
And that's just my opinion of how I think she should do it. You know, and sometimes you have to learn how to like keep your fucking opinion to yourself. It's a time and place for everything, And sometimes you do. You have to learn to keep your opinion to yourself. And when I see that,
sometimes it's not asked of you.
Yeah, sometimes people just need you to listen and be a freaking
not
friend.
To keep going back to that scene, but if you would have, if Keisha wouldn't have asked me what I thought about the party and everything else, my conversation would have been between me and my wife of what I thought that night. You know what I'm talking about? It would have stayed right there because my opinion wasn't asked for.
Exactly.
At the time, the only person's opinion that was asked for was my wife. She didn't ask me shit. You feel what I'm talking about? But when she said, "What you think, Lex?" Well, Lex gonna be honest. You feel what I'm talking? I'm gonna be honest. You feel? I'm not gonna lie. Truth is always the vibe. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm going to be honest, but I feel you on that. When your opinion is not asked for, you don't necessarily need to drop it. You feel what I'm talking about?
And
some people just need a listening ear.
Exactly.
Some people just need to get there. Some people, when they talking, they're literally going through their thoughts and getting them together. You feel what I'm talking about?
And it helps.
You feel me? And they don't need your feedback. They just need that physical right there. Yeah. They just need this right there and knowing that somebody's hearing what they're saying. Yeah. So I feel you on that. Y'all feel you.
So, definitely. I'm excited about life for real, though. It's been a long time since I've been excited about life. Man, normally I'm nervous and just scared about, oh my God, what's going to happen next. But now I'm looking forward to it because it's good things and I feel like I got good energy around me. I got good people around me. I got people around me that are like me.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And when you got that, it makes you feel like, okay, it's okay.
And it makes
everything gonna be okay.
Yes, it makes you more comfortable. It gives you a different type of confidence.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something my grandma said. She told me the other day. She said, "Poo poo," nickname. She said, "Poo poo." There is something. She was watching some preacher on YouTube. Can't remember his name, but she said, we have a plan, but he has a purpose for us. So we chase the plan, forgetting about the purpose. So when our plans fail us, the plan that we see, when it fails, we're discouraged, we're messed up about it. But we shouldn't be because it's not part of our purpose. Exactly. You feel what I'm talking about? So it's like when that fails for you, then this podcast and this YouTube, this hasn't failed for me yet. Right. So I know it's part of my purpose. Exactly. But if I didn't have people hit me up to try to get on the show, if I didn't have people, I'm talking about, I want to be on there, I want to come to the meeting, I would know it was a part of my purpose. Exactly. You know what I'm talking about? So you have to sometimes let that plan that we have, we have to let it go. You know what I'm talking about? We have to let it go.
That's like far as kind of goes back to me saying that I'm cool with being single because that was my plan. To be a family person, do the whole family thing. But I feel like I've done that, and I feel like I've outgrown it.
Yes.
And I feel like I was good at it. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I've outgrown it, and now it's my time to. It's like me and Sonny was just talking about. I posted that. I feel like I've been homo long enough, and now I'm about to show the fuck out.
Yeah.
I posted it on my status because I really mean that. Like I sat back and I let people do their thing, and I was just like, oh, I could have been doing it. I could, you know what I'm saying?
And it's always come down to what's your definition of homo.
Yeah.
That's what it boils down to because you know when you get to a braggy, boasty way.
Oh yes,
and you know when you get to I'm just proud of myself type way.
Exactly.
You know what I'm talking about? It's
and that's what I'm talking about.
Vibes.
Like I'm proud that I'm just stepping out, and like I said, my little cousin, like that inspired me because, and he probably don't even realize like that inspired me.
He don't know. He probably don't know.
It's let me know that it's okay, and I'm coming out of my shell, and I'm being the person that I want to be. I'm so freaking excited about 2021.
Yes.
Like I'm about to do anything that I ever wanted to do, and I'm there. And I was telling Keisha the other day, I was like, even with me moving, and if my kids don't want to move with me, because I have the best baby mothers of my children. Let me not call my kids baby mamas. I hate that shit.
That's true.
They're the mother of my kids because they are more than baby mamas. I know if I move and I want to pursue this and I want to do that, one thing I can say, I have been in my kids' life ever since they was born.
Yeah.
I've done it all. I feel like I've been daddy, mama, sister, brother, cousin, preacher, teacher. I feel like I've done it all. And if they say it's like, okay, I don't want to go here and I want to stay here with mom, I already know that the mothers are fine with it. You know what I'm saying?
You wouldn't have had a baby with
like at first I was feel like so guilty because of moving away and like leaving my kids and be like, okay, what kind of dad am I really now? You know what I'm saying? I'm leaving my kids. But the fact of the matter is, it's not like I'm leaving my kids. I'm just trying to better myself. And in order for me to better myself and be a good person, and that's going to help them. You know what I'm saying?
And it's not like you didn't invite them to be a part of this growth process.
Exactly. And that's the thing.
You know what I mean? And
that's
the fact that you gave them the choice of, hey, do you want to come with me or do you want to stay back?
Because I get it now. I get it now with Ayanna. It took me a while to get it. And honestly, I get it, but don't mean I'm okay with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why she would not want to live for her daddy.
I understand.
I accept it. I'm going to accept it, but I don't understand why you and I would live. I'm like, the coolest dad ever.
Yeah. Huh?
I said, you using the charger.
I am, baby. You need one?
No, I already talked to John stuff. It's
okay. Okay. All right, baby.
But I'm going to accept it. You know what I'm saying? And let that be that. But don't mean I still agree with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I can still live my life and do the things that I want to do and pursue the things I want to do and still be a dad. And still take care of my kids and make sure that they do the things they want to do.
So what does a long distance Sarge daddy look like? A daddy Sarge?
I don't know because I've never not been without them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what you have to start thinking about because if you don't,
I have.
You're going to pause. You're going to put a pause in your growth.
I have because at first they didn't want to move with me to Huntsville because they were scared.
Yeah.
But now it's different. Now occasionally it's like, okay, I'm cool. I'm going to move with you. Yeah. My baby, my 6-year-old, she's going to move with me because she's telling me, she said, you're going to be sad without me if I don't move. So, I mean, she's cool with it, but I don't know how long she'll last because she's very close to her mom. So we don't know. We'll see how that plays out. But, them two, I can never see Kaisley really not being with me because I'm all she really knows. And for real, I feel, even though the other kid's mom is very great with her and I'm appreciative, I feel like I'm all she has. And I tell her that. I've been telling her that forever. You do? I do. I want her to know how much
she has you.
Has me. I don't want her to feel like just because her real mother's not in her life that, she's missing out on anything. I want her to know that, like, I'm all you, girl, baby. It was good. Yes. Like, I'm here. I'll be whatever you need me to be. You know what I'm saying? So, and everybody else says that too. Kaisley never survive or be able to leave without you. But she can adapt. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I always have at least one of them with
that's
me.
That's going to be with you,
So I always get to be the dad thing. I'll miss the other ones. But, like I said, Ayanna's driving now. Wherever I go, I'll make sure she can be in driving distance. You know what I'm saying? 2 or 3 hours, she'll love to do that. You know what I'm saying? But I've got to go for me. You have to. I have to. I want to show them that you can do what you want to do in life. You can have things. That's the thing. it's not being selfish, but you have to lead by example. How can you tell your kids to go off to college and do this or pursue your dreams and do this, and you're not doing
Doing
this
it
your damn self?
yourself. You're not giving
Like,
them
I don't
example
want
to
them to
nobody.
see that this me struggling is life
We're
because
their
you don't
example.
have to.
We're their example.
Yeah.
They're gonna think that, well, it's okay if I like that dog. I'm not gonna buy a pack and not have food on my table.
Exactly.
I'm not and food in the refrigerator, something to drink in the refrigerator. I'm not gonna do that because Jaheim is gonna see that whatever my vice is, I can get it and not feed my family. No. That's not the case, baby. Have everything set in place. Have your food order. Have your bills paid. Have your rent paid. Have everything that's a necessity in your life paid up. Yes. And then you go do that other stuff. Exactly. You know what I'm talking about? You invest, whatever you want to do. But them needs, my niggas, them needs, they have to be met. You know what I'm talking about? Exactly. So we are the example. And I think that's sometimes where our people kind of drop the ball and come with us coming up. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I don't think they really thought about what we're going to have to see of us seeing because, you know, us coming up is y'all kids go in the room or grown folks at the table, whatever it is. That's all you know what I'm talking about? So it was always us getting brushed back from things. And when I met Jamaica, it was more so like, Jaheim was exposed to a lot of things by the age of 10, and I wasn't cool with it. I'm like, no, he's not fixed. No, no, this is not what's about to go down. No, this is not right. You know, this is what I'm thinking. But then I'm sitting here thinking, we break it down and we sit down and we talk, and it's like, okay, it's okay for our kids to be exposed to some things because it's real life. You know what I'm talking about? This is real life. They need to know how to act around this. They need to know how to maneuver. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we were sheltered from things. Exactly. And then sometimes we weren't sheltered enough. Exactly. You know what I'm talking about?
Most definitely.
It's parenting. Ain't nobody perfect at it.
It's hard work.
Nobody's perfect.
Ooh, that's a job.
It is a learning process the whole way through to the day you die. My RIP grandma Beverly, she has told me that she was still learning her kids to the day she died. You feel what I'm talking about? So it's never gonna be anything
because you change. Yes. People change and your kids change. That's why I'm saying, you know, my kids go through phases because I feel like the phase that Kaisley's at, Ayana was at that stage. She got her tomboy stage. You know, she's just at her tomboy phase. She's not in her girly phase, like what I raised her up to. You know, she's like, no, I'm not wearing dresses. I'm not wearing this good. No, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that.
Shout out to you, Kaisley, because that was me.
She is in her boy's face. And I remember Ayana going through that. Yeah. And I used to get on her about it all the time. Yeah. So now, you know, I get it. And I have to let go and just let them kind of like be themselves. Because I know it's a phase. You know what I'm saying? And even if it ain't a phase, that's okay because that's who they are anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say, we can't be so quick to put it on a phase because... I know for a fact my stepdad thought my whole gayness was a phase. I know for a fact he thought it was. You know what I'm talking about?
But you know what though? I feel like with that, you just always can tell and know, and you know that that's not a phase. Yeah. Even with my girls, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like hell, even with my son, I feel like they've all went through a phase where, you know,
curiosity.
Yeah. Everybody does that.
Everybody
and
does
the thing is, people lie and say they don't.
Say that.
It's so fucking funny. Like, even straight people now, like, even I can remember conversations that me and my best friend have had, and I'm not going to say no names, but we've had conversations.
He ain't gonna never give up no names,
no. But we've had conversations, we talked about people that, you know, we know that we done messed around, or they done messed around with, and, you know, and they're straight. Yeah. But, you know, at the end of the day, you have experimented. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You have done that. And that's why, you know what I'm saying?
It's hard to accept.
I don't understand. But I don't understand how people can be so judgmental when I know that you went through that phase. Yeah. And a lot of times you can look at somebody and tell that they went through that phase. Yeah. I guess because I went through that phase, or it wasn't a phase.
Went through that phase.
I went through that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I went through that. I understand. And even to this day, you know, it's when people ask me, what are you? Like, I just still to this day, it's like, I know what I am, but I don't know how to explain it to you because I feel like you're not going to get it. You're still going to put me in a box.
That's why I leave it at, when people be like, what are you, what do you identify as? Right. Lex. That's what I identify as. So y'all Queen Simba, but Lex, you feel what I'm talking about? Because Lex is Lex. Lex has dated guys. Right. Lex has dated women. Right. Lex has dated older guys, older women. You feel what I'm talking about?
So I don't know what they don't have no shit. We just us.
Yeah, we
We just people that are open.
What
and
you should be being, just you.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm talking about?
And if you are that lesbian that just love women and are not attracted, then that's your title, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I just feel like I don't see people as far as what's between their legs or whatever. I just get to know the inside of them because, like I said, I have messed with people that are not as cute.
Yes. And
some fine ass people, you know what I'm saying? And it's because it's like their personality and their spirit, you know what I'm saying? It's like their vibe and stuff like that. So I'm not so quick to just judge people about what they got. I mean, I don't know. It's to each his own, I guess.
It really is.
When you get in tune and you get to know yourself and stuff, you stop looking at people.
Looks, yes.
You really.
I used to have so many people like bag on me about like my exes and stuff, and I'll be like,
they bag on me about
mine. They really bag on me, and
to this day.
And I'll pull up a picture and be like, what you think about this though? But I mean, y'all don't see. That's why y'all be in the situation y'all be in because personality is everything. You know what I'm talking about? You put the rest of it in yours because you tried it.
Look, I didn't think you was going to kiss
you tried it again.
She ain't going to notice.
Oh my God.
She ain't going to notice that.
But just being you just have to be you. I encourage everybody to be them. And me being me, I tell you all day, I prefer the puss.
But you know what though? It seems like to me though that it is getting easier for people to be them because, like I said, with my little cousin at 11 and 12 being able to be so free, and I feel like things are changing. And people always say things ain't changing. People still like, but I do. Even when I go to work, I get compliments from old white women about my hair, about my nails, about the way I dress, and these are old people. You know what I'm saying? And they're white people, and I ain't saying nothing bad about white people, but shit. Those are the last people I expect to be giving me compliments on some goddamn locks and some fingers. You know what I'm saying?
The moment that a person checks into themselves for real, and understand that I don't give a fuck what you think, what you think. I'm gonna be me because at the end of the day, you can't die for me. You can't live for me.
Exactly.
So I can only live for me. I know what makes Sarge happy. I know what makes Lex happy. You feel what I'm talking about? So. The moment that we get that part of our, well, I wonder what such and such gonna think. Oh, I wonder what they gonna think. Yep. The moment that leaves,
it's on.
Your life has began a new journey.
It changes.
You know what I'm saying? Like
your life completely changes.
Yes, and the moment that we stop worrying about what they got going, you feel what I'm talking about? That don't matter. It don't matter at all because what they got? What do you got going? Have to do with my purpose in life?
Exactly.
You feel what I'm talking about? I can get you here on this couch, in front of this camera, and we can talk about you and your purpose.
Yes.
And we can get it out. You feel what I'm talking about? Even though he ain't gonna drop no names, we can get it out. We can get it out. No face, no case, head, ass.
I ain't got nothing to say about nobody. We just gonna pray for people that they can come on out and be themselves, you know. But
do you feel like you're completely Sarge?
I feel like I'm getting there.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm getting there.
So
you know
percentage-wise, from 0 to 100?
From 0 to 100, I say I'm like at like 70%.
70% of completely. That is
good. That is good. Let me tell you, that is really, really, really good.
It really is.
And I was able to answer that fast because I asked myself that before.
Come on, let's go.
Because like I'm not there yet. Just some things that I need to accomplish to get all the way where I'm like, okay, now I can breathe. Now I can really.
So name the top 3 things that you
feel.
Okay.
Moving is my main.
He be ready. I'm so
fucking y'all. Like that's an accomplishment for me. Like I really want to moving. I'm even thinking about switching my jobs. You know, like I like what I do and stuff like that, but. And I got into my job because I like clothes and I wanted to learn more about fabric and design. And the pay is good too. But now that I've got some of that under my belt, I feel like now I'm finna take it to, I need to get some more business stuff. So now I'm finna like step up one more notch. You know what I'm saying? So like I want to maybe change jobs within a year. And, you know, like I said, I'm ready to, after, you know, a year in Huntsville, like, shit, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
You know, I want to, you know, just to show my kids that, hey, you see how good you did good with change, good, I did good with change, you know, like we made it, and let's go accomplish this shit. Let's go ahead and get some
So what do you plan on launching your clothing line?
I really, honestly, I said in a year, when I talked to Sonya about it, I was like, oh, in a year I want to come out with a clothing line. But now, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm so... You can ask the people that work with me with the fashion shows, like, I am such an ass.
I don't have to ask nobody.
Like,
I know.
like I have my moments. Like, we've been doing those fashion shows for 8-9 years, and I've had my moments. And I had to look back like, damn, did I just snap like that? Like, because I am just like, I like my shit on
in
TNT.
order. Yes.
And I've allowed things to happen at the fashion show to me that wasn't just not on point, but it was enough to get through a fashion show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look good on camera.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to do that.
I don't like it's good enough.
I don't want that.
I don't like that. I don't like that either. If it's good enough, I'm canceling everything.
To me, was perfect, and that's what I want. I want to give people what I think is perfect. You know what I'm saying? To them, it might not be, but to me, it's perfect because it's mine. You know what I'm saying? And
as long as you're happy with the
I've never had nothing like this. So, like, for real though, like, I've got like 4 or 5 pieces that I've already done. But see, like, I want to have so many clothes and different stuff that you can do that, hell, I can open up a goddamn shop the next day if I wanted to.
Yeah.
You know, it feels so good that, hey, in a couple months, hey, now I got a shop. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to just come out with a fashion show.
Yeah.
Like, that is not my thing. My thing is not to make clothes to have a fashion show. And I feel like that's where everybody keep on, you know, gonna be like, well, you keep talking about these fashion lines. When it's coming out? I'm not doing a fashion line just to have a fashion show.
Yes, I'm actually working on it. You know,
I want to keep doing it. I don't want to just make one line and don't have another line.
We've been working on the same fashion line for 3 years. 3 years. Then we just not recently got the printer press and everything like that. And there are certain things that we're going to go ahead and push in front of the clothing line that we've been waiting to launch for 3 years because there's a certain fabric we're looking for. There's certain colors. There's a certain block. You know what I'm talking about? There's nothing wrong with it because I'm not going to have to do it. You know what I'm talking about? And that's
when it's something that's yours and you're passionate about, you're not going to have.
Are you going to have to raise your child?
Hell no.
So I'm not going to have to raise my clothing line. I'm not going to have to raise my YouTube. I'm not going to have to raise my reality show. I'm not going to have to do anything. You feel what I'm talking about?
And because of that, I feel like so at ease with it, and it makes it so much funner. Like, I can actually sit down with a sketch artist. Like, I ain't got to go in there and just be like, oh, I want to do this and not. Like, I can actually get my shit drawn out. I can actually go to a factory where they were going to be making my clothes at. You know what I'm saying?
How easy is it to manifest your dreams?
It's not hard.
Thank you.
It's really not hard.
Tell them how easy
all you have to do is just speak it.
Yeah.
You know, speak it and just, like, have a little bit of faith. You know what I'm saying? One thing about it is, like, I be saying this a lot. I worry about my son a lot. I used to. Let me get that straight. Because I was telling my son's mom the other day, I was like, you stress too much about that, boy. I don't know why you do it no more. And it was days that I could not go to sleep, and I just sit up and I worry, and I prayed about him all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because he's my firstborn. Like, that's my son. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know he's destined for greatness. Like, I know my son is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
And because I know that, it's like I would just stay up and just, like, worry and pray about him. And then it just dawned on me, like, you say you know that he's going to be great. You say that you know that everything. Loose. And now that I have let loose, like, nothing that he does wrong or nothing bothers me because I'm like, okay, you're still going to be okay. Yeah. So when I tell her, like, it's not that I'm saying I'm done with him. Like, I'm done
trying to control the situation.
Trying to control him, trying to tell him what to do, trying to do anything that he should be doing himself because he is 21, he's an adult. Like, I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm going to let him figure it out because he's going to be okay.
Sometimes you got to fall on your ass.
Because he's going to be okay. Yeah, I had to fall on my ass.
So many times.
And now that I've fallen on my ass, and I had to learn because people did tell me, you know, like, I'm sure somebody told me not to do something I did anyway. But now that, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like with him, you know, that's what he has to do. But now that I know that he's going to be okay, like, it don't matter, like, what happens. Like, in the end, I know you're going to be okay. I know that you're still destined for greatness. Yeah, you have a purpose. You're destined for greatness.
Forget my plan. You got a purpose.
Exactly. Yeah. I sure want his ass to go off to college to the army or some goddamn way.
Oh, did you just knock it off?
I'm drunk.
Because I was about to say, look, y'all, he done started slurring his words.
Yeah, I got drunk. Go, hurry up, girl. Get that towel. This is not on camera.
He is yelling. It is on camera. And I'm putting it in the...
And I'm still going to drink the rest of it because I'm feeling really good. I told
it's Legs. It's a good wine, though. It's good. It's really
I got
good.
it at Artie's. I told Legs
I'm a little in there, too.
that I was going to be tipsy.
I'm gonna put in there too. That's like her.
Now she can get everything out of them except folks' names.
All the tea, no names, no face, no case.
You know, if you. Oh, okay, right up.
I'm gonna put something over it. I got a little
Coca-Cola?
rug doctor thing.
It's Coca-Cola, girl. I'm not no damn rug doctor.
What's Coca-Cola?
Coca-Cola get it up. Why?
And it's gonna bring more sweet ants. So I'm going.
Well, you dry it, but Coca-Cola will bring the stain.
That's great with your Negro spiritual fixings. I'm saying. I'm gonna get that rug doctor so we ain't gotta worry about no ants and roaches.
Somebody got my rug.
This the first time somebody done spilled something in the den, y'all. It would have to be Sarge. And it's wine.
I can't say nothing because I'm tipsy. So I'm like, what? Damn, I did it. Damn.
We need to have an intermission because I look, he gotta pee.
I gotta pee too.
Go pee
But
first.
hold on, what else do we gotta talk about?
What else we got to talk about? What else do you got to talk about?
That's all I want to talk about. I'm excited about the show.
Okay.
I'm excited to let everybody, follow me around, my kids, see how I get down because I turn all the ways up. So I'm excited about our group sections. And I'm going to be honest, listen.
Uh-oh. This is a pee break coming soon. Hold on. Because he doesn't.
Listen. Cast crew people.
Oh my God.
I like everybody. Like, I feel like I vibe with almost everybody. And when we do our little group stuff, and we going out, let's bring our A games. You hear me? Let's look like we are. And I feel like everybody, for real, is going to bring their A games. Everybody's look good. And there's nobody that's in our crew that's ugly.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yes, nobody's ugly.
Because if I thought you was just ugly, I'd be like,
And again, that's his opinion.
My opinion.
If somebody else feel like you ugly,
that's my opinion.
It don't matter how you feel about yourself.
Yeah. And you know what? This is not even. It's not about your look. To me, that makes you ugly because I like big people. Yeah. Like, believe it or not, like I'm more attracted, especially women. Like I love a big woman that know how to carry themselves, smell good, and keep themselves up like a skinny bitch. Because you different and you stand out, but you keep yourself up like
my wife?
Yes, because she know how to bring it together. She know how to keep herself up, even though you know what I'm saying. Because people think, oh, you beautiful because you skinny and you smell. No. But if I like a big girl that can do the same goddamn thing
and carry their confidence.
Like that shit turns
it's something
me
about the confidence
on because and when you get that confidence, you know what I'm saying. But if you are any skinny or big, and you don't have the confidence and you don't have the whole look to go wrong with it, it bothers me. Yeah. But I don't mind helping anybody. Cast members, like if you need a stylist or you think before you go out and you be like, hey, you think this is going to be okay? Call me. And I'm going to be honest.
Let me ask
like,
you
if your hair ain't combed up right, I'll tell you, only if you ask me.
Let me ask you this.
Now, if you come to me and we in the club and you be like, do I look good? I'm going to tell you, yeah, because we're in the club, there's nothing you can do. Now, if you call me and tell me.
But it is something you can do because 9 times out of 10,
there's nothing you can do about the edges in the club. You can't do nothing about the edges in the club.
Let me ask you this. Is there any cast members? You don't have to give any names.
Yes.
Do you feel like there's any cast members that should have called Sarge?
I feel like
Sarge is closing.
Yes, I feel like every last one of them should have called me. And this is my opinion.
Me?
You a cast member?
Yes.
Well, no. Okay. No. Honestly, to be honest, yes, I feel like everyone, including the lady, should have called me. Honestly, because I'm just not saying there was nothing wrong with your clothes. No, I'm saying that everybody should have called me because that's what I like to do. I like the people that ask me for their opinion about clothes. I'm not saying I didn't like what you're wearing.
Yeah.
I just like that. It's fun to me. So,
I
want you to call me and be like, hey, you think this look good? And what might look good to me might not look good to somebody else. Yeah. But, I would like it if everybody just reach out to me and be like, hey, you think this is cute? And the thing about it is, everybody's body shape is so different that I want to dress everybody. I want to play with all y'all's bodies.
So why don't you make that a scene?
That's a scene. I want to play with everybody's body. I want to transform everybody's look because I want to take everybody out their comfort zone, what they normally wear and what they normally. I want to like, boop. No, let's try this. And you might like it and you might not like it. But that's what I like to do with fashion. How you gonna feel if they don't like it? I don't care. It's just like what I like to do just for fun. You know what I'm saying?
So why don't I'm going to send you over a full body of everybody, right? Mm-hmm. And then you're going to set up a scene, which means you're going to have sex in the group. And you're gonna set up a scene for everybody. One
Right.
by one, whether we do
And
it as a
it's
group.
just for fun. It's not like I'm not saying I don't like
Sarge
somebody's
like to play
style,
dress up.
but I like to play. Me and Keisha love to play dress
Yeah.
up. We always playing dress up. And two, it's just like everybody's body different. So I was just looking at it like, oh, I could do that to you. Oh, you can work that. Or you could, that's all
How
it
would
is.
you style me? Style me right now.
You dress
so they have confidence to come to you.
No, you dress like me and Keisha put together. You know what I'm saying? Like on our looks together. Now, me and Keisha do have a separate style, but we do have a style that's kind of like similar. Mm-hmm. And I feel like you're that both style put together. Okay. But yeah, I can definitely take you out your comfort zone too.
You think I have a comfort zone?
I want to dress legs like the girl off of Love and Hip Hop that goes with that used to go with Mimi.
Which
she
one?
Reminds me so much of her.
Basketball player?
Yeah, she reminds me so much of her. Like Lex is like she reminds me. She's like sexy. You know what I'm saying? She's got the sexy body, but she can be like she could be a thug too at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to do all of it. I like the sexy and the thug. That's what I'm saying. Like as far as my clothes line, I'm doing sexy and thug together.
And I think that's why a sergeant's closet is perfect. Because a sergeant has to be...
How did you pick the name from our goddamn line, though? That's the crazy part.
That's what I do.
And then I like it, so I feel like, damn.
This is what I do.
All right, so y'all, stay tuned. This show is going to be very interesting. And yes, it's gonna be friendly. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna talk about kids. We're gonna talk about family. And yes, because we're black and we are human, there will be a little bit of drama.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
Everybody human. Everybody
gonna have something to say.
But it's your definition of drama too, because our drama ain't nobody throwing
drama.
Ain't nobody fighting.
No, and that's what I like about. That's what I like about the group, and I feel like that's why I can get along with everybody. I can tell from the vibe that ain't nobody on that petty type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody can voice their opinion, and that's the drama because some people cannot handle it. Mm-hmm. But far as like being mad for a long time and you see stuff just drawn out, I don't feel like that because everybody act like they were adults. You know what I'm saying? But everybody got an opinion. And everybody don't know how to accept that. That's gonna be the challenge.
That's gonna be a challenge right there because he not lying.
And I'm one of them. You got when you bring your opinion to me, you better bring it right. He gonna be one of
because I was asked my opinion of what I thought about.
But you better bring it right.
And I did bring it right. I said I felt like
and don't have no liquor in my system
at all. Matter of fact, y'all see this bottle is empty. It's time to go. It's time to go.
We're gonna talk for 2 hours. Yeah.
Are you serious?
All right, so we will see y'all again. When is our next show?
Y'all have one February 4th.
February the 4th.
I have to wait until Alice gets me back, but y'all.
If not, we still gonna do it somewhere. So stay tuned.
February 4th. Y'all stay tuned. ReignBeaux Effects cast in the den. Sarge was the first one in here, y'all. So danger.
Can I say start the show?
You can say whatever you want.
I'm telling
this
you.
This is feeling right here.
This is my feeling.
Yes.
Like,
speak your truth.
Like I'm gonna be the first because I say that because I come to change up some shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to change the motherfucking game.
Change it.
Say.
Change it. It's been changed. And Sarge is in it. Part of that change. Again,
all right, I gotta piss.
Purpose. Bye. Go piss because I'm coming right behind you. Who's you looking for?
You know what I'm looking for.
I already know what you're looking for.
He's
a whore. He's a whore. Kueen Simba in the den. We done. ReignBeaux Effects cast in the den. Sarge was the first one. Danger, A.K.A. We appreciate y'all. He done got me tipsy in my own den. So glad I ain't got to drive home. Bye, y'all.